What is the right time to exchange in gift? And the right time is after you have concluded your business deal. Never gift to the Chinese people when you first meet them. Okay, you have to present the gift in person, and the same like the business card, you have to give the gift with two hands to the most senior Chinese person, and after to the other members of the business group. The Chinese have been known to refuse once, twice, or even 3 times before accepting the gift. You should be persistent, and finally they will accept. In China, opening the gift in front of the person who gave it to you is impolite, and you have to wait until later or to open it. And finally, I am going to talk about managing risk in China. And the big question here is, what is involved in doing due diligence in China? Basically, due diligence means investigating potential aspects of your business, such as partners or assets you are going to acquire. When dealing with another company, you have to look at the business license. The business license is the document that all companies in China have to obtain from the Administration of Industry and Commerce. In the business license, you can see the validity, the business scope, the signatory authorizations, the ownership, and the capitalization. And the most important thing we are going to speak about is the due diligence in joint ventures and due diligence for individuals. When you are looking to setting up a joint venture, you have to be especially thorough with your due diligence, because perhaps you are going to acquire assets and workers for the Chinese company, and you need to have financial professionals to confirm that the assets are worth that the partner claims they are. The legal team should check the titles and see if any liens against them exist. If the partner is contributing workers, the legal team should assess if there are any potential liabilities, like for unpaid social benefits or improperly terminated contracts, things like that. And what is the focus of the practice of due diligence for individuals? Rogue general managers are very common in China. They can be Chinese or foreign people. It doesn't make a difference. When most general managers get caught, they are able to negotiate a glowing reference letter. Glowing reference letter in return for not doing further damage to the company. Make sure you verify your general manager and other key potential hires before you hire them. You should at least call the references and previous employers. Okay, and now what is the best way for solving commercial disputes in China? Typically in China, arbitration is faster and less expensive than litigation. Almost every contract you enter into in China or with a Chinese partner should select binding arbitration for dispute resolutions. Okay? But what should an arbitration clause specify? The arbitration clause should specify arbitration body, place of arbitration, arbitration language, that the arbitration is binding, the number of tribunal members and the selection process, procedural rules, that the award might be enforced in any court and governing law of the country. No, okay, I have an arbitration award, and what are the chances that I can enforce this arbitration award? Under Chinese law, a court always must enforce an arbitration award for monetary damage. If the court refuses to enforce it, it must justify itself to the Supreme People's Court. However, the enforcement of non-monetary damage is much less clear in China. Okay. And now the last subject is protecting intellectual property in China. The big question in this case is, how much do I have to worry about IP infringements when doing business in China? You have to worry about IP infringement in China before you even begin to doing business in China. Chinese IP system is a first to file system. This means who developed the IP doesn't matter. The owner of this IP right is the first person who registers the patent, the trademark, or the copyright. You should register all your IP in China as soon as possible, even if you are not interested in doing business in China. In general, although the companies don't want to start to doing business here, they don't want the brand equity to be destroyed here for a Chinese company who copy them. Another thing to do is to sign confidentiality and non-compete agreements with employees, consultants, potential suppliers, and business partners. And what kind of other practical measures can I take to protect my IP? 3 things. Don't let anyone see the whole picture. What does it mean? You have to get different components manufactured in different factories, and preferably in different areas, and consider leaving any particular valuable IP at home. Okay, the most important things in your product is better to manufacture it at home. Okay. The second thing, guard your tools and equipment. Some companies who partner with Chinese companies think that giving the partners the tools and equipment is a good and cost-saving idea. But usually isn't, because the workers or the company, the Chinese side of the company, can use these tools and equipment to do extra production and to start to selling this production competing with you on the market. Okay? And finally, don't partner with potential competitors. This partner can take your technology and your practices and start selling without you. Okay, the conclusion now is remembering the 3 keys to success in China: good relations, good behavior, and good protection against business risk in China. Thank you for your attention.